Have you ever watched price hit your exact fib level, hunt your stop, and then explode into a massive move without you? You're not wrong about the direction. You're just acting as someone else's exit liquidity. You see, retail traders use Fibonacci to find support and resistance, but the market makers, they use those exact same levels to find your orders. Hi, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., and inside the magical Fibonacci tool, I am handing you the exact institutional framework you need to flip the script. No more guessing, no more games, no more retail traps, just pure precision order flow. It's time to stop feeding the markets, switch sides, and learn to hunt liquidity like the pros. Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I'm up here texting back and forth with my family. Yeah, talking about, do anybody need anything for the vacation at Walmart? Do anybody need anything travel size? And like, then my son, "Oh, I need lotion." Man, you been sitting here with me all day long, and you ain't saying I got small lotions everywhere, all around the house. I got a matter of fact, I got a small lotion right here. I got little lotions all over the place. I need lotion. Get me some lotion. Get me some lotion, mama. Like, why stop? Anyway, y'all ain't tapped in for that, man. What's going on? Hey, man, tell a friend to tap in, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, share the love with my family before I go get out of town on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do me for. Oh, wait a minute, I ain't did my intro yet, man. Good evening. How you doing? If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. But if it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. But give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., a.k.a. Aranya Grande. That should mean Big Spot if you don't hablo Espanol. And you in tune. Well, this ain't no, this just, let me open up a picture of something that I can show. Because I was about to say you in tune to. So let me open up this picture. Do it like this. And then say you're in tune to the Apex Prop Firm Account Giveaway. Thank you. So, reached out, put a poll up in the gang. Say, hey, before I get out of Dodge and go on vacation, would y'all like for me to do a giveaway? People say yes. I put the same thing. Let me check my Instagram. I put the same thing on Instagram. Let me see what it say over here. Lisa, come here. All right. Got the same thing on Instagram. People saying yes. More people looked at it than voting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Laser hair removal. Golly. Oh, that laser hair removal. They was all up in the shoot with that laser. All up in the shoot with that. See, that's why I can't be going on Instagram. They have crazy stuff on there. All right, man. Who we got up in here? Oh, I need to put together my sheet. Who we got up in here, man? Hey, here to learn the show. What you doing retracting statements? Don't retract no statements. Say it with your chest. I'm retracting those statements. Who we got up in here? I see Tasha up in here. See light-skinned Deborah up in here. Steve. I see Rhonda Green. I see Lump up in here. I see DXM. See here, learn to share. I see Kim. Oh, I see more numbers than I see names, but them all names that I see, so them all the names I'm gonna say. I said yes for other people's benefit. I'm not entering. I had an error. Erased it to correct my mistake. Man, it's 2026. Everybody speak typo. What you talking about? Everybody speak typo. How many of y'all shared this with a friend? How many of y'all shared this with a friend? If you shared this with a friend, tell me how many friends you shared it with. You put it in Telegram. Don't nobody looking at Telegram. Don't nobody looking at Telegram. Nobody. I ain't looked at a Telegram in so long. Telegram quickly turned into what they call it, like the grifter scammers playground. Telegram quickly turned into the scammers haven. As all being grifters and scammers. And they always trying to promote something to you. Be like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? And every time I go in there, be like, so I'll be getting like ad posts. Like I'm like, who is this from? It'd be like a post. I'm like, who is this from? It'd be like an ad post. That's why I don't be going there no more. I got tricked in there 3 times. Kyle tricked me in there one time. Somebody else tricked me in there. And then Michael tricked me in there. After that, I was like, man, I ain't coming in here no more, man. I ain't coming in here no more. All right, man. How y'all doing? How did price treat y'all today? Was anybody trading, be it paper or live, or tape reading today? Talk to me. Was anybody trading, be it paper or live, or tape reading today? Did you? Did you? Did you? Juices and Berries said all 3. Juices and Berries said all 3. Anybody else? Did anybody else do all? Why is this open? Get out of my way. Steve said he traded the New York AM. Didn't trade at all. Kim said yes. All right. For those that was trading, those that's putting in that they was trading, doing something, trading, tape reading, did price doing thing to catch you off guard, or did price go exactly as you expected? Did price do anything to catch you off guard, or did it do exactly what you expected? I'm stalling and asking these questions while I get my Google Sheets together. Exactly as I want it. All right. Exactly as I want it. Okay. So that means you got your trade and then just dipped out. Made money, what I expected. All right. I mean, you got your money too and just dipped out. You ain't sit there all day watching. Hey, why the numbers going down? Numbers going down, y'all. They don't need to do no giveaway if the numbers going down. The numbers should be going up, but they going down. YouTube don't love me. That's all right. I just go over to the gang. I just go over to the gang and do it in the gang. Since YouTube don't love me, the YouTube numbers dropping, I just go over to the gang and do it inside the gang exclusively. exclusively. The numbers dropping. They tumbling down. The numbers tumbling down. But y'all be trying to run out there and log in under all 5 of your burner accounts to make the numbers go back up. The numbers tumbling down. What's that? 22nd? Be right back. Day the 22nd. Oh wow, Tim, you stream juices and berries. They logged into like 12 different accounts. They ain't gonna help that. Juice and berries are logged into like 12 different accounts. Like I can't see that it's the same user. It did his burner account got the same name as his main account. Like you thought that one out. You thought that one out for real, for real. You thought that one out for real, for real. You said I'm gonna hit him hard with this one here. Uh, share access. All right, done. Copy link. I mean, you gonna have to, you can. All you gotta do is sign up. All you gotta do is sign up. And like you just go in and sign up. Like with Apex, it ain't one of the things where you got to like have any money sitting over there with them or have anything like that. All you do is just on time you use money on Apex is like when you put your credit card number in there to like pay for stuff. You know what I'm saying? It'll be anything, but you don't have to already be under Apex to get it. You know what I'm saying? Not for me anyway. But if you win it, then when you go in, you're gonna have to create an Apex account to redeem it. You see what I'm saying? And when you go to the payment process, you just gonna put in that code inside where it say coupon code or whatever it is. Put that code in there, and then that'll make the account free. And then once you pass it, then you just go back and pay the activation fee. Right? And you got 30 days to pass it or it's gone. And the codes expire on the 30th of June. He said they're good till the 30th of July. Yeah, the code is good till the 30th of July. That's what he told me. All right. Everything he been saying so far been y'all shout out Joker, man. Joker pulled up. Joker pulled up. Um oh, you just said if you blow the account on a standard account, you still have to cancel. No more. Apex no longer have subscriptions. There are no more subscript. They don't have a subscription model anymore. They are everything is one time pay. So if you buy an account, it don't matter if you buy 5 accounts at a time, right? You got 30 days to pass them 5 accounts because after 30 days the accounts just close. There's no more subscription models, and then yeah, so yeah, so it ain't gonna keep charging you, and you ain't got to remember to go back and cancel it. You know what I'm saying? You talking to us, Deborah, when you said that's good, or you talking to some? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. make sure, cause I did. I muted it. They probably think I'm crazy talking to myself because I had the desktop audio muted. So and they probably didn't even hear when I said, "What's up to Joker?" Y'all give it up for Joker. Because I had my desktop audio muted. All right, gang. I'm dropping the link inside the Zoom chat right now. I didn't hit the thing. All right, so the link is in the Zoom chat right now. All right. Y'all, hey man, y'all get the numbers up on YouTube, and then I'll put the link over there on YouTube. Also, if y'all get the number, y'all want to look at price. Y'all want to look at price, or y'all just want to do the giveaway and get out of here. What y'all want to do, y'all? If you want to look at price, right, put a 1 in the chat. If you want to just do the giveaway and get up out of here, put a 2 in the chat. I don't know what you're doing over there on YouTube. Why you ain't in the what's the name? Joker said I came by to hang out. He got 20 PA accounts. Joker said I'm just here to hang out. I got 20 PA accounts. He got 20 locked in. Trying to run up a bag on Apex. Trying to run up a bag on Apex. All right. Hey man, y'all get the 56 payouts in the last 2 months. That's what's up, Joker. I'm about to go on vacation tomorrow. Let me wait a minute. I still turned it. Did I turn the audio back off? Turn the audio back off. I don't know. It must have been something on there where it keep turning that audio off. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I hit a number. Maybe I hit a letter that turned it off. See that? Can't even get people to put something in the chat. Somebody say something. Somebody say something in the Zoom. Make sure my sound on right now.
Yo.
I was trying
to make sure my sound on right now.
Yo.
I was trying to.
Yeah, okay. There it is. It's back now. It's back now. Yeah. I kept muting the desktop audio some kind of way. It was like when I turned it off, then when I looked back over there, when I turned the mute off, when I looked back over there, the mute was back on. So I don't know what's going on with that. All right, man. Let's go over here and look at price action real quick. All right. I'm gonna put y'all got to, y'all got to convince me to share the link with the YouTube side, man. Y'all got to convince me to share the link with the YouTube side. Right now, y'all ain't convincing me, man. Y'all, I'm in full vacation mode. My bag already packed. I got my bag sitting over there. It's already packed. You know what I'm saying? Got to get up early in the morning. Got a morning flight. So I got to get up early in the morning. All right. Looking at the daily chart on the NQ. Here, looking at the daily chart on the NQ. Right there. Remember what we had said? We were right here, and what were we doing? Right? What did we say we was doing right here? It's like I'm gonna tell you where I'm going on Al Gore's internet. I don't know these people on Al Gore's internet like that. Ain't nobody finna pop up on me. Yeah, Joker said, "Where you going?" Where you going, Tim? I'm going to Timbuktu. I'll tell you where I'm going when I get back. When I get back, next Monday, when I do the price action recap, I'll tell you where, where I went. Yeah. And I'm gonna leave my keys at the house under the rock. You feel me? What's up, Core Cravers? Core Cravers say Apex moved them to live and a payout is pending still. How long it's been pending? But no details about live yet. How long it's been pending? Yeah. Yeah, that's by par for the course for like, well, now some people have been telling me that Apex has sped up their payout process, right? Like I haven't requested a payout from Apex, right, in a while now, because I was trading other prop firms because they was having better deals. They was having better deals, better sales, and they had, you know, it was better bang for my buck at other places. But now Apex then came back, you know what I'm saying, and ain't nobody touching them right now when it comes to you know what I'm saying, end of day no activation fee. End of day drawdown no activation fee if you bundling 5. You know what I'm saying? So they paid me twice, but this is my third time. Yeah. So that's about par for the course for them. But like once they like start to grow and get bigger and bigger, like the payouts started taking a little bit longer to come through. You know what I'm saying? But since they switched over to the new system, I haven't requested the payout since they switched over to the new system, right? And now they done like updated their packages that they offer. So now, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to get back hot and heavy with Apex again because they the best bang for the buck right now. I be looking for the best bang for the buck. I'm zero. I'm like the let me see what I can call him. The most, what can I call him? The magnificent poet by the name of Christopher Brown said that these ain't loyal. And so when it comes to, hey, if you ain't giving me the value, hey, I ain't trying to be loyal to you. Oh. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they ain't gonna let you just keep on busting them in the head for the max over 20 accounts and not flip you to live. They gonna if you got 20 accounts and you hitting them for the max every time, oh yeah, they finna flip you to live in a hurry. Like I'm separating the wheat from the tare because my numbers keep dropping. My numbers. When do you think I will get back? When do you think I will get back about? What you mean? When do I think you will get back about live? When do you think I will get back about
Let me
live?
decipher for you. When do you think they will get back to him about live?
I mean, they moved me to live. Oh man, I don't know. I don't work for you. I don't work for Apex. I don't work for Apex. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Their inner workings. But you said this was your third. You said they moved me to live. I don't know why without graduating. They haven't put anybody in the program yet. I mean, they moved me to live. I don't know. I don't know. It's only like a couple people that I've ever seen saying they traded a live account with prop firms, but I ain't never seen nobody say they traded live with Apex. I don't know if anybody who ever said they traded live with Apex. So I don't know how that process go. I don't know, And me personally, I don't be trying to trade live with nobody, because as far as I know from reading the rules, if you trade live, then they consider you a professional trader, and you have your data fees are way higher as a professional trader than like on my personal account. So my business with Apex is closed from their end. You can't. So you saying you can't get in your account? Like, well, I don't know. You were saying you was getting payouts. You say you was getting payouts. Yo, Apex moved me to live, and a payout is pending still. All right, but no details about live yet. Like 6 days. Okay. Uh. So what you're saying is your last payout from Sim, you you didn't get it, and they put you in live, but you can't trade in the live. Like you saying you can't trade in the live account. Yeah, juices and berries. I feel the same way. Live, they didn't give me any details yet. So you can't. So since they saying you going live, you can't trade your simulated account no more. Because typically, my understanding of reading the rules, what they do when they put you to live, they take your balance that's left across whatever accounts you got and then put that over into the live account. That's my understanding of how like reading through the rules. But like I say, I ain't never did it because I ain't trying to trade live with nobody, because I'm not paying them professional fees, right? Because I got a live account right now where I pay like $7 a month for data. No, $12, no, seven over there. Seven. It's either $7 or $12 a month. I got a couple different accounts that I pay for live data in, and I can't remember which one it is on my live account. But I pay like just say $12 a month for live data, right? But if I'm a professional, then they want me to pay like $200 and some a month. Not in your life. Won't never happen. Never. I ain't doing that. If you don't mind me asking, how much did you get in payouts before they send you the email that they were paying you, putting you live? Not only for me, but they didn't move anyone live looking at past data. Like 60 bands and 40 waiting. Yeah, I mean I ain't never heard anybody say they actually was a live trader for Apex, right? I've never heard anybody say they traded live for Apex, but I don't know everybody in the world, right? And I'm just talking about like seeing other social media people. Like I've seen people say they was trading live with Top Step. I've seen people say they was trading live with Lucid. I've seen people say they was trading live with what's another one? I think it was Take Profit. I don't know if it was Take Profit. It was a couple different ones I'd be like seeing around. Um, Joker said Apex Live will only start you with 3K in your live account. If you have 40K waiting, the 37K will go into a reserve fund. Nah, I want that 37K to go in my pocket. What that mean, go into a reserve fund? What that mean, go into a reserve fund? Hmm?
Tim, you still reading something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, okay.
why? You thought it
No, I
froze?
was gonna ask you a question.
Oh yeah, ask. Go ahead.
Have you heard that song, Whose Uncle Is This?
You talking about with the little Muppet?
No.
Oh, I heard something like that, but it's like one of the little Muppets. It's like a little Muppet. His little Muppet be on there. He be singing with like a real soulful sounding voice.
Oh, no, this is a guy. 52, I still got it. That's what he said.
And you said it's a song.
Hmm.
It's probably the same one I'm talking. Cause it be like a little it'd be like a little Muppet. It'd be like a little, yeah, that's it. It ain't, this one just ain't got the Muppet singing it. Who uncle is this? Yep, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And it'd be like when I be seeing it, it'd be like on the thing, and it'd be like a little Muppet. It'd be like a little Muppet. He hold his hand. He'd be holding by the hand. Let me see if I can find one. I got to find one now. I got to find one now. I got to find one now. YouTube probably gonna hate this. That's all right, cause YouTube ain't getting my numbers up anyway. Uh, I got to see if I can find one with the little Muppet. Did I spell that right? They don't have to see. They got the dude. They got the dude saying it. I seen the one with the dude too. I seen the one with the dude too. But I was trying to find the one with the little sock puppet on his head. Right. I see, cause that's the one with the dude. He come and he be like in the background dancing with himself. Yeah, I see that. But it's also be like one where the let me see. Uh I know another one he did. I think it was called Your Bunny Smell Like Booty or something like that. Your bunny smell. I think it was like smell like booty or something. There you go, right there. Your bunny smell like it had your booty in it. That's it. But
God.
this ain't the one when he
Oh,
moving.
God.
This ain't the one when he moving. It's just the one when he's on the screen. It be one where he be like, it be like,
your bunny smell like a Whopper with cheese. As you can see, that shit bothering me. Make my eyes water when I'm trying to watch a show. I'm telling y'all, I just can't do it no more. You too fine for your bonnet to smell like old cable boxes. It got my skin itching, it means it's hella toxic. Man, I can do this shit. Before you came to my house, I wish I knew this shit. You smell like heartache and pain, baby. Smell like lies and deceit. Body smell like a fart got trapped inside. Smell like an alligator's feet. Bitch, why your body smell like you had your booty in it? It's getting hard for me to breathe.
I like the one. I like when he be saying, yeah, like he be on the man's hand, and he be singing. And what I can't find the ones when he be singing. That will be all over. He got so many. I'm sorry, y'all. That squirrel moment was brought to you by. All right. We got Joker helping out core cravers on the Apex payout, right? On the Apex moving to live thing. Apex moving to live. You should have hit him up and been like, hey, say I got what I need for the night. What's up, Felicia? How you doing? Felicia, share this out with as many people as possible so we can get the YouTube numbers up so I can share the giveaway spreadsheet on the YouTube side. YouTube ain't showing me no love tonight. YouTube don't like me tonight. YouTube got my numbers way low tonight. They don't like me tonight. All right. Price action. Remember we said we was up here just consolidating, right? Which is engineering liquidity up here in the premium of the move, right? We're up here in the premium of the move. What move is that, right? We're talking about if we come here and look at the highest high and the lowest low of our current dealing range, right? We can see that we are up here in the premium of our current dealing range. All right. So we're up in the premium. If I eyeball it, I would say that the 75% mark is about there. Right. Let's see how accurate that is. Get another one, put it there and bring it down to the halfway point. Hey, I think I did pretty good. What y'all think? Tim, can you just remind me once again, where do we get some of the best trades for sale? We know for buy right. Deborah, I need your help again. Tim, can you just remind me once again, where do we get some of the best trades for sale? We know for buy right similarly.
Can you remind me once again, where do we get some of the best? I guess he's talking about that area between the 75, 50, and 25.
Oh, you talk about where most of your trades are gonna happen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Let's say know the wick. So he lost. Okay, so core cravers, are you sent? Wait a minute now. Somebody said he, but when I'm looking at that little picture, I thought that was a female like bodybuilder or something. That's not a lady on there? Let me go. Hold on. Let's go to channel. I gotta see. Yeah, that's an AI lady. So core cravers, you a dude? I knew I wasn't tripping. I know I saw like an AI lady on there. Core cravers, you a dude?
That could be his girlfriend.
That's an AI lady right there. And why would you put your girlfriend on your YouTube channel?
How you know she's AI? How can you tell?
It looked like AI. I don't know. It might not be AI. It's just, how AI make everything look real perfect looking.
Mm-hmm.
It just it just look real perfect. It just look real perfect looking. But it was, so core cravers, you a dude? What did it say? OTE, you are welcome. Maybe a lady I might be speaking out. Oh, it's a dude. It's a dude. All right. Yeah, me a dude. Okay, see, I understand now. Core cravers got to be from overseas somewhere. The way he just typed that, because I'm like, I'm struggling here. I thought you was fully realized sped, core creators. Core cravers. I thought you was sped. We used to call them slow learning. It rhymed with mummies and start with a D. We used to call them slow learning. Well, back in the day when I was going to school, man, they didn't care. They said the people was slow. We had slow learning disabilities. That's what they used to call it. Now it's called SPED. It's called SPED. Now my kids put me up on SPED. My kids put me up on SPED. They be like, oh, they SPED. You know what I'm saying? It's like special something. I can't remember what SPED stand for. I can't remember.
Special education, probably.
Yeah, special.
SPED.
Yeah, it's probably special education, but they used to call them SLD. It used to be slow learning disability, and we used to call them slow learning dummies. That's what we used to say back in the day.
Oh Lord.
We did. We used to call them slow learning dummies. So core cravers, are you talking about where your best your most probable trades are going to set up inside of a range? That's what you asked me about when you said the best place to buy or whatever. Huh? Is that what you mean? I think yeah, like Mike said. Oh, that dyslexia told you up too. Now I know my spelling don't be spelling, so I ain't gonna come at you with that dyslexia. But I know that don't say dyslexia. But I ain't gonna come at you about that. Yes. Where do you find some of the best trades to say? Okay. Yeah. So any dealing range that you're in, right? Your best trades are gonna come in between the upper and lower quadrant, right? What does that mean, right? When you grade your dealing range, right? From the upper quadrant down to the lower quadrant is where you're anticipating the bulk of your trading to happen inside of that total dealing range, right? So if this is your total dealing range right here, right? Inside from the upper quadrant to the lower quadrant is where you're anticipating the bulk of your trading to happen, right? Now, that don't mean you just like for the entire range, especially if you're looking at a daily range like this right here. If you're looking at a daily range, that don't mean just because you're at this upper quadrant, you're just trying to sell to go down. You got to remember, price is fractal, just like time is fractal. So if you're looking at a daily chart, right, and inside this range is 2,588 points, right? It's 2,588 points in this range, right? That's way outside of the average daily move of the NQ. What they call it, the average true range is an ATR. What is the thing is it the average true range? I can't remember. Somebody correct me.
ATR, ADR, either one.
Yeah, ATR, average true range, average daily range, whatever. So, like the average daily range will be what it does in a day. Average true range, that can be a day or more, because it's not day, or less. But since you know that this range is well outside of what the NQ will do in one day, right? Then you want to fractalize the range you're looking at, meaning, okay, I'm inside the premium of my overall time frame, right? So then since you know you're in a premium of your overall time frame, then you can say, okay, we're right here at this upper quadrant, right? So now what I'm going to do, let's lob off today's the price action that started already, right? We're going to lob that off, and then we're going to say, hey, I'm going to fractalize. Put quadrants on the previous day, right? This is the previous day. I'm going to put quadrants on the previous day, right? And then I'm going to go down, right? We're going to go down to a 60-minute time frame here, right? So we're going down to a 60-minute time. Wait, let me get my start. Let me get my start here. So we're looking at, right, everything to the right of that black line, right? That's what we're looking at, right? So we know that this is I'm just going to show the upper quadrant of that area there, right? We know that's the upper quadrant of our overall range, okay? And then the smaller lines is the quadrants from the prior day, right? The previous day, the one right in front of us, right? So now I'm fractalizing my day, right? So as we see here, when we opened up, right, price opened up right around here. That was the top right there. Let's go down to 15 minutes so we can see the actual time, right? So right here, this is where we opened up right here, right? So price opened up here, and then we traded down, right? Remember, this right here was still the highest point right here. When price opened up, this was still the highest point. This was our lowest point right there. All right. Let me hide this daily low really quick. Uh-oh, hit the wrong thing. Let me hide this daily low, hide. And then on the bottom one, we're going to make the bottom red. All right. We're going to make the top green, right? The bottom red, that's our sell side part. The top green, that's our buy side side, right? And then we'll just make this like a weird yellow color. Just no, that ain't good. We'll make this a aqua color, whatever that is, for the middle, right? So we can distinguish it between the higher time frame. Okay, so remember, when we're marking our ranges, right, we're looking at our range in the sense of this here. Once we, right, got that highest point, and we just going off the day, right? We're just going off our daily range. We're not going all the way back to that low. We were just going off our previous day's range. All right. So when we're doing it, right, from our previous day, we had a low, right? We made this low down here. Then we went up and made that high up there. All right. And so now once we mark it out, we marking it, right, because we did this over here, but we marked it to look forward over there for trading opportunities. All right. So as you, what do we say? Your bulk of your trading is going to come in between that upper quadrant and that lower quadrant, right? That's where your trading opportunities are going to come from. All right. So we see here, price opened up, we dropped down, right? We came all the way down, right? Where do we come down to? That higher time frame upper quadrant, right? So you remember, on the higher time frame, between here and down to that lower time frame is where the best trading opportunity is going to come in. All right. That's why I say here, you don't want to just look and say, oh, we're in a premium over the overall range, so I'm expecting this to act as resistance and send me down. Because as you see, looking on this 15-minute time frame before the market opens up here, you can see that we, you know what I'm saying, we are respecting bullish order flow, right? We're respecting bullish order flow right here. And as we said, we're like, okay, we're on the right side of a market maker buy model, right? And looking to try to trade above that high to complete the market maker buy model. Initial consolidation, smart money reversal, right? We over here in this, and we're getting ready to go into an area of accumulation. You know what I'm saying? Looking like we're going to an area of accumulation, right? And watching for, you know, something over here, wanting this to play, something over here to play as a low risk buy. All right, and get ready to move into a area of accumulation. All right, so now back to what I was saying. Okay, so we come down, and as you see, we trade that. And notice I'm not focusing on any PD arrays. I'm just focusing on the price movement, like what order flow we respecting. We open up, right, and we instantly start going into bearish order flow, right? We drop down, right, and then we engineer sell side liquidity right there. All right, did we take that low? Yep, took that low, right? But we didn't take this low, right? Didn't take that low there, that low from the New York morning session at 7:30 in the morning, right? From pre-market on the day prior, right? That's the day prior, Thursday, because Friday was a holiday. So when we come over here to Monday's trading, then we're into the new day. So all of this right here, all of this move right here, down, back up, all of that right there, all of that is what was happening during the holiday, right? All of that is what was happening during the holiday, down, boom, right? And this is what we opened up for Monday's trading right here, right? This is what we open up for Monday's trading, the official open, because all of this right here, this is just like Globex stuff. This is the overnight price action that the New York session don't get a chance to participate in, right? You don't have to totally ignore this, but for me, as y'all see, I got my new week opening gap marked out down here, right? So we closed here on Thursday and opened here on Sunday night, right? That's why I got my new week opening gap marked like that. One, because it's the bigger of the two from opening there on Friday up here, opening up here on Friday somewhere, as opposed to that, right? So that's why I got it marked like that right there. Now, we came down, right? What do we come down to? We came down just below equilibrium. Remember that our dashed aqua line, that's equilibrium for our range, right? For our current range. This is the highest high. This is the lowest low for that current daily range. Matter of fact, let me thicken that up a little bit. Make it a little thicker. Make it a little thicker. All right. Okay, boom. Okay. We talk about fractalizing everything. All right. So we come down just below equilibrium, right, of our range. Right. We rally back up. Right. We rally back up. Come up to consequent encroachment, right? This ain't the new week opening gap yet, but it becomes that later. But we come back up to there, taking out some buy side, right? And then we just kind of do and hang out up here, right? And go into the close. All right, that's during that Globex time, right? Now, where are we now? We're up here, right? Trading in between the 50% and the 75 of that previous dealing range, right? That right there is the 50. That right there is the 75. All right, let me move these little lines and squigglies out the way so you can see it good, right? Make it bigger, right? So we can see everything. All right. Come down to the equilibrium of our overall range, come down to the 75% of our larger range, to our daily range, and then 75% of our overall range, rally back up to the 75% of our daily range, hang around there, right around there until we close. All right, then we open up and gap down below the 75% of our overall range. Then we drop down and take out that sell side liquidity. When we engineered that sell side right there, when we drop down here, we dropped down and took out that sell side that we engineered. Okay, once we took out that sell side that we engineered, right, we immediately traded back above, right, that equilibrium in that upper quadrant, right. Now notice over here we did the same thing. When we dropped down to engineer that liquidity, we immediately traded back above that equilibrium in upper quadrant. Same thing over here. We came down and swept the liquidity, and then we immediately came back above that 50% the equilibrium in that upper quadrant of the overall range. All right. Then right, oh yeah, right here when we traded down to there, right, I like seeing stuff like this, right. This right here is the 7:30 a.m. candle where we made that low, right, and right here we traded down into it on the 7:30 p.m. candle, right, that we traded into that low right there on the 7:30 p.m. candle right there. That's not a mistake. That's not a mistake. That's algorithmic, right? Why? Because it's time and price, right? Now, is it always going to be the same time, 12 hours? No, I'm not going to lie to you like that. But whenever you see stuff like that happen, that's not a mistake. The algorithm goes off of time first, right? It goes off of time first. So right there on our 7:30 candle, we traded into that low right there from 7:30 the prior day, all right? Then what do? We come back up where? Up there to that upper quadrant again, right? Hang around there. Then we blast off, right? We blast off and we trade into, right, two levels of, no, actually one level of buy side liquidity. We didn't hit the second one, right? Right. This minor buy side, right, that we had marked out. It was from that high was made at 9:45 in the morning on the 16th. And then this high right there was the daily high from the 16th, right, which was made at 7 a.m. that morning, right? As you see, we came up, we took the minor buy side that was created at 9:45, right? And we traded up into it right here on this 9:30 candle, right? Traded back through it again on that 9:45 candle. And see, there you go again. Not a mistake, right? That's not a mistake, all right? So when you look over there, here, right? When you look over here, right here, this 9:30 candle, we traded up. This 9:45 candle, we traded up into that CIVI, and then we drop down, right? We come back over here in the price, right here. This 9:30 candle, we traded up. This 9:45 candle, we traded up again, made a little high, didn't take out that daily high from back over there, and then we dropped, right? And then we dropped. Once we came above, right, the highest point of our daily range, right, now our range, our full range is now there. That's our full range there now, right? That's our full range from the lowest low, because once you extend the range, right, once you extend out one side of the range, you extend your low or your high up. So the low is still in place, right? But the high has moved up, right? First of all, the high moved to here when we made that high there, right? Then it moved to there when we made that high there, right? Then it moved to here, then it moved to there, then it moved to there, then it moved to there, then it moved to there. All right, as you keep extending up, it keeps going up, right? So now price has come up, right, up there to 30,975.5, right? And then price died, right? Price died right here at this 10:15 candle. Whack! Price died, pushed down, and then for the rest of the day, we just hung out right here, right? Did not move. Okay. And why is that? Why did price just hang out there without moving? Do anybody know?
50% of the new week opening gap.
Yeah, 50% of the new week opening gap, but for our current range that we was in, right, we're sitting right there on that
At midnight
equilibrium.
open.
We're sitting right there on that equilibrium of that range, right? Because remember, we took our high up there. This is our highest high. That's our lowest low, right? We're sitting right there on that equilibrium of that range right there, right? We're right there at consequent encroachment of that new week opening gap, right? So we got these important 50% that we're just bouncing in between and engineering liquidity. So we're right there in the middle of the road. We're at fair value here. We're at fair value there. We're just stuck in the midst of all these fair values, right? And then when we look at our, right, we look at our higher time frame here, right? We see here price came down, rallied back up, right? What are we looking at down here? We're looking at these as trap traders right there, right? Since we're looking at those as trap traders, we don't want to see price, right, coming back down here. And as you see here, when we drop down there, right, we left that low when we was engineering liquidity right there. All right, so we left that low intact. CE, right? So if I come here for the low that we left intact up to the high that we went at, right? Where has price been consolidating at this whole time? Right there at equilibrium from the low, right? Remember we came down, trap traders, right? Rallied away from there. That's our swing low that started that move away from there, right? That took us all the way up to there. Where has price been engineering all this time? Right there at equilibrium of that range that left that area right there. You know what I'm saying? That deserves cook. I said let him cook. So now you see we're at a place of fair value based off of where the algorithm came from, right? Wanting to protect that low, right? We're at a place of fair value there, right? We're at a place of fair value inside of our daily range based off of the previous trading day. We're at a place of fair value based off of our new week opening gap, the difference between the close on Friday and the open on Monday, right? So we're in all these places of fair value, right? And we even got the midnight open right there. That's the first agreed upon price of the day. So that's the first place of fair value. So we got fair value, fair value, fair value, fair value. We got all these areas where it's overlapping fair value, right? So what do? You expect price to do this right here in this area. You see what I'm saying? You expect price to do that in this area. Now, Tim, what if I just want to trade and I'm a day trader? I got to make my living at this, right? Like we say, price is fractal. Everything is fractal, right? So we know that, I'm just going to put a line here. It's close enough for government work, right? I'm going to put a line there. That's the equilibrium of the previous day's range, right? And hold on, let's find that. All right. That right there is the equilibrium of our expansion, like this expansion leg leaving this balanced price range down here, right? So we're going to leave him there. Let's go in there and we're going to call this equal. I just put EQ of last expansion. Last expand. That's good. All right. So we're going to put that there. Make that a 16. We're going to put it to the right. All right. So we got that there. All right. And then we're going to put a line here for, right, this right here is going to be equilibrium of that range there. All right. Equilibrium of previous day, right? Equilibrium of previous day range after we've extended it, right? That's good enough there. And that's at 53, 32 even. Oh, I got two different prices. Oh, no, I don't. All right. 30,000. 30,532 even. All right. Okay. Don't need this no more. Get out of there. All right. I'm going to hide this new week opening gap. Don't need that either. Hide that. All right. So, looking at what we got going on, this right there, that's the equilibrium of the latest expansion. This is the equilibrium of our previous day. All right. So, looking at, right, our price here. Okay. We've traded up here. We traded up there, and then we got a quick drop off. Like dropped off like most expeditiously. Right? We dropped off most expeditiously. So we ain't even gonna pretend like, okay, you was in there trying to catch something in there, right? We're just gonna say, oh, that one got away from us. All right. Now, what do you do? Right now, right? You fractalize, right? What you know. Right. So now you're looking at this range here, this drop, right? In relation to what's going on with the equilibrium of the latest expansion, right? And the equilibrium of our previous day, because we just made a new high on that. And now this is our equilibrium of that day. So now you're looking at that range, and we're going to drop down into a 5-minute time frame. Most people not scared of the 5-minute. In this case, we might have to go to 1 minute to really find something that we can, you know what I'm saying, work with. Show me what you're working with. Just show me what you're working with. All right. And as we know, we're going to put it. All right. We put it like that. Right. Because we're looking forward in time for our trading opportunities. Right. So when we drop down there during that hour, let's find that hour and see where we starting to look at. All right. So we come here. Everything to the right of that line. 5-minute time frame. All right. So on a 5-minute time frame here, now we're looking here. Okay. So this is when that hour closed there. So now on this 5-minute time frame, right? We say, okay, we're looking here. We trade down. We start trading down, right? Then we pop up. Now I can move this out the way here. All right, we start trading down, and we see that we pop up right here, and come here, let me make this bigger so we can see what's going on with the candles for real. All right, so we pop up here on the open of that candle, right? We trade back up, and we don't take that high out, right? We don't take the high out right there. So what are we doing? We're engineering buy side liquidity right there, right? Because this is when the candle started right there. This is when we started here, 11 o'clock. We pop up right there. Then we, matter of fact, let's just highlight, put a thing on. We're going to do from 11 o'clock up until 12. All right, we're just going to look at, let me see. Going to pick some. And we're going to put 11 a.m. up into 12 o'clock. All right, that's just an hour. So we're going to put a little bit more meat on the bones. We're just going to do for the full afternoon. All right, we're going to do all the way up to 1600. All right, so now we can see when the hour started and what we're looking at, everything inside the purple. All right, so we engineered liquidity there, and then we drop down right below the low. But you say, Tim, that's really not helping me, because all we did for our range was make a low, and then we traded back up to the lower quadrant, right? We traded back up to the lower quadrant, and when we make the low, this is how we're looking at our this is how we're looking at, we doing it like this, because we're looking, after we made the low, we're looking forward in price for trading opportunities. All right. So you say, Tim, that's really not helping me, because all we did was trade. Once we made the low, we traded up right, into the lower quadrant. Then we dropped back down and traded up into the lower quadrant, but we didn't take out the high. We've engineered buy side liquidity. And I'll say, you know what, you're right. We just that's a clue. We engineered buy side liquidity, right? We engineered buy side liquidity, and it's at the lower quadrant of that current range, that big drop that we mixed that hour. Okay, so we're in the deep discount of that range. All right, so since we're in a deep discount of that range, we engineered liquidity there. Then we drop down and we take out sell side liquidity. So we engineered liquidity, we drop down, take out sell side liquidity, right? So now that we've done that, we trade back up here, right? So now what can we do, right? Now we got a high to a low, right? That we just created that range right there. All right. And we'll just put this one in quadrants also. Right. We'll put that one in quadrants also. And we're going to make this. How can I make it so that we can see them good? Let me see if I thicken them up. If I thicken them up, no, that's not really helping much. So I'll do these as dots over here. Okay. I'll do those as dots right there. All right, so now we got
do we come back Friday or Saturday?
we coming back Friday. What's on your face?
What? Oh, these pimple patch?
That's a pimple patch?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. I just saw it looked like little scabs, but I see they got shapes on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But we come back Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
All right.
What you packing?
Mm-hmm.
What you getting ready to pack?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we got a new range. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna hide the other one. I'm gonna hide that other one there. If I can find it. Yeah, I'm hide that so it ain't mess with my eyes. Okay, so as you see here, right? So we come down, now we got a range right here that we've created, right? Inside this 5-minute time frame right there. We got a range we've created there. So now, right, we can utilize this range here to look for trading opportunities, right? So now, as you see here, right, we come here, we engineer liquidity, we come down, we sweep lows, right? And then we start to pull back up there. And as we drop down here, we don't take out that low, right? And we're respecting that order block. Where's that order block residing? Right there at that lower quadrant, right? That order block is residing at that lower quadrant. These lines are going to show you where the high probability PD arrays will be formed in the future. All right, so after we engineered liquidity, manipulated lows, right, we come back down, right, respecting the mean threshold of this order block right here from body to body, right? If we look at it from body to body, right, if we look at it from body to body, you see the bodies are respecting mean threshold of the order block. If you look at it from wick to wick, the bodies are respecting mean threshold of the order block. All right. That's why I say that it's telling you stuff. Engineering liquidity, dropping down, taking out sell side while we're in the lower quadrant of the hourly candle we was just watching. Right, while we in the lower quadrant of the hour candle we were just watching, we're starting to form some type of structure, right? So we're in a discount, right? And it's giving you, now you see this right here is equilibrium of the higher time frame, right? So price is consolidating at that equilibrium. We break away, right? We come down to the equilibrium of that whatever that was. I can't remember what we said it was, right? Whatever we said that was, we came down to the equilibrium of the previous day, right? So we came down to the equilibrium previous day. What does that mean? We've retraced. When you get a retracement, you anticipate it to come back to where? At least equilibrium. Why? Because that's fair value, right? So we come back down to that equilibrium, manipulate out that low, and then we start to move back up, right? We moved up into the last up close candle of this bearish order block. Where's that bearish order block residing? On that upper quadrant right there, right? So we trade up into that bearish order block, right? Drop back down, right? Come down to the lower quadrant, like we said, respecting the order block, push back up to equilibrium, drop back down to the lower quadrant again, respecting the order block, leaving the low intact, right? Push back up again, right? We come up there, engineer more buy side liquidity, and then we drop down again one more time, right? Coming all the way back down to our order block, right? During high resistance, where do we anticipate price coming to? The order block, right? So we came to the order block, to the order block, to the order block, right? Where's all of this residing? At that lower quadrant. What are we leaving? Sell side. We didn't take that low there, right? When we came back, we didn't take that low there, right? And then we rallied up, took out that high, right? Took out that high right there, and I got the day chopped off, so I don't know if we actually took out that high right there. But utilizing by just fractalizing everything, right? What do? We started out with the hourly candle here when we missed this drop right there, right? On the 5-minute time frame, once we open up this candle here, we saw we traded up. We did not take out that high, and we dropped down and took out that low, right? Then what you do, you started watching this range right here, right? From that high down to that low, right? We engineered liquidity, didn't take us. So now we're watching this range. Inside this range, right? We come here, right? We failed to take out the low, right? We come here, we failed to take out that low, right? We're like you say in retail trading, right? We're making higher lows, right? Meaning it's starting to trend up inside this little consolidation. We're making higher lows, all right? Then we're going up here and we're still engineering the liquidity. Then once we come up here into the rejection block and take out that buy side right there, right here on this 220 candle, right? Because if we come right here, right, this right here is the lowest low for our afternoon opening range, right? This is our afternoon opening range right there, low, right? Because that's the 135 candle. That's your 130 candle, the opening of the afternoon session, right? And then this is the 155 candle. So this is the 2 o'clock candle. So this is, find it, 155. So this is your highest high of the afternoon opening range, right? Because remember, time and price. Time is the most important thing, right? So now, you got a multitude of ways you can try to trade, right? But with all the information we got here, right, we talked about this part over there, not going to beat that dead horse. But when we come here this time, right, not taking out any lows, right, that's the start of the afternoon session. Then we rally up, right, make a high right here, right? We don't know if that's the high of the afternoon session yet, until this 2 o'clock candle closes, right? Once this 155 candle closes and this 2 o'clock candle open, right? Now we can see, okay, now we got our afternoon dealing range. What do we say? Let the algorithm create a range, engage with one side of liquidity, and see if it wants to engage the opposing side, all right? So we open up at 2 o'clock here. We get a doji candle after trading into that fair value gap there, right? If we look here, right, and you see our overall range, not our overall range, but this range right here that we fractalized, right? That fair value gap rests right there on equilibrium, right? And if we go from there, right, down to there, right, we can see, I don't know if y'all can see the wick all that good. Let me draw out the wick for you. you can see that this doji candle pushed us down into, right, a slight discount, right, pushed us down into, God dog, come here, pushed us down into a slight discount of this range right there, came back to fair value, right, inside that bullish fair value gap that we created on this move up inside this afternoon session. All right. Who happened who? Who happened who? Who said that?
Well, Yolanda. Yolanda.
Oh. All right. So it came down to a discount, right? And then we rallied up and took out our afternoon buy side, right? So if you was looking at trying to trade something based off of, okay, we engineered buy side, we dropped down, took out sell side, and now we're failing to take out any lows, right? Time. I come into the afternoon session, right? I drop down, right? I rally up, creating a BISI, trade back down, right? I can buy that. This is my low hanging fruit. This right there is my reasonable objective, right? So, and then we trade back down in there. Boom, it gets the low hanging fruit, but it stops inside the rejection block, right? It stops, it don't get the objective, but it gets the low hanging fruit, all right? And looking at from entering on the fair value gap, right, up to the low hanging fruit, right? That's a beautiful trade, especially if you trade in the NQ, right? That's even if you trade in the MNQ, still a nice trade right there, right? 2 contracts on the MNQ right there. That's like $160 or something like that, right? 1 contract on the NQ, $800 to the low hanging fruit, right? But then you say, okay, I'm waiting to see what happened with the afternoon session. All right, so we come up here, right? We reject the high from the afternoon session, right? So we put our confluence together, right? I traded up into the afternoon high, right? I respect the rejection block. All right. When we get a rejection of a high, right, our reasonable target would be the low that sent us there, right? And in this case, the low that sent us there is our afternoon low, right? What do we always say? Let it establish a range, interact with that range, and then see if it wants to attack the opposing side of it, right? We've been range bound. Where's our order block? Our order block is over here. If we anticipate it going back to our order block during our range, right, that's another confluence with going back to the opposing side of this afternoon range, right? Because we've been coming back to the order block over and over and over. High resistance, we're anticipating it to go all the way back to that order block, right? So we reject the high, right? Then we break down, boom, right? You break down here, take out that low right there, right? Once you take out that low there, you say, Tim, on this 5-minute time frame, it's not giving me anything, right? Yeah, it's giving you something here when we create that order block right there, right? And we come here and we create that up close candle there, and then we trade up and get that institutional order flow entry drill right there, right? Right there, you get that institutional order flow entry drill right there on that candle there, right? 5-minute. You could have shorted that back into that side, but you say, well, Tim, I don't trust that. I don't. Okay. Once you create the order block, right? Once you create the order block, now you're waiting for price to trade back up into the order block to short off the order block, right? Price comes back into the order block, right? Then we come back, we drop down, right, below the low, and come back to equilibrium. We don't hit these here, but we come back down into mean threshold of the order block once again, right? Now, I will say price have not been like delivering to the reasonable targets, but when you're inside the chop, what do we say? You tailor your expectations. Don't go for the home run hits. Go for the base hits, right? Go for the base hits, and based off of this order block is in line with that quadrant right there, right? Where you go, if you come in from the touch of the order block, right, down here, right there. That's a beautiful trade there. The low right there, that's 50. You didn't get that. Consequent encroachment, I mean, the mean threshold was 46, right? The rejection block, you know, all of that, you know, if you lock it in profit, you good to go. It's not getting to the lows. But me, y'all already know I'm Scalp McGee in these conditions, right? So I'm taking base hits, right? And then one other thing I want to point out right here before we get into the giveaway. Let me undo this right here while I'm talking. Right. I just put the spreadsheet for the giveaway inside the YouTube channel too. Right. So make sure you fill in all the blanks. If you don't follow the rules, you get took off the sheet. Right. And that's for Apex. Free Apex account, good for any size standard account. And if you don't win, don't feel bad. Just use the coupon code BIGSPIDER at checkout to get the best deals that they got going on at that time. All right. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Right. So if you look here, you see how price is like consolidating here. You see how price is consolidating here, right? You say, man, why is price just hovering here? Why is price just hovering there, right? Remember what we talk about. These quadrants here, I like to look at them as PD arrays, right? I like to look at them as PD arrays. Why? Because the algorithm knows these price levels as important reference points because it understands that this is the highest high and this is the lowest low of this dealing range that I'm working inside right now. So since that's the highest high and lowest low of that dealing range, right? If I wanted to know how can I put this? The 50% mark halfway in between two PD arrays is what? Somebody tell me what's halfway in between two PD arrays?
Event horizon.
Yes, event horizon is halfway in between two PD arrays, right? So if this is an important level and that's an important level, right? If we break these quadrants down into octants, what is the octants going to do? It's going to give us the halfway point in between the quadrants, right? It's going to give us the halfway point in between the quadrants. So if we go there and we look at this in the form of octants, but I'm only going to put in one. I'm not going to put them all in there. What's in between? Is it 375? I think it's 375. That's in between. Let me just go here real quick. Put on octants. Yes, it's 375. That's in between. 0.375. All right. So we go with what did I not? Oh, I did. Why y'all don't tell me when I'm typing nothing? There it is. All right. You see where it's hovering at? Right there, dead smack in the middle between that equilibrium and that lower quadrant. Why? Because that's the halfway point. That's the fair value between this bus stop and that bus stop. So it's just sitting there hovering and consolidating. Every time it comes to that area there, it's hovering and consolidating right there at that place of fair value, right? So that's how you can go. That's why I say you can go in and you can fractalize everything from the top down. And as long as you're on a algorithmic dealing range that it understands based off of a time frame or by sweeping liquidity on both sides, when you run that magical Fibonacci tool and get those quadrants in them octants, your high probability PD arrays are going to land on those areas. And if you land on an area that's an area of fair value, like an in between, and you notice that price is starting to consolidate, right? Now you know why. If you like when price come up here and it just start consolidating and you don't have your fibs ran on this current range right there, right? Run your fibs and see, oh, is it falling on an area of fair value, right? And if it is, right now, you know the algorithm is seeing this right here as an area of fair value, right? In this area right here. And that's when you can go and you can pull out. We're going to go to the throwback, right? We're going to move all this stuff out the way, right? So that we're looking at it with naked eyes. I'm deleting all this stuff out the way. And then we're going to come over here, right? And we pull out our handy dandy Fibonacci tool, right? We see price going up and we see price just start consolidating right here. It's just hovering in the middle right there. And then you say, oh, we're consolidating there. The algorithm sees that as an area of fair value. Let me anchor to this low and see how high we can go up. Will we make it to that high? Is that a good place to go to, right? So you reach up, then you put that old Fibonacci right there, just rough it around the middle of that range, right? If you want to get perfect, you can be Mr. Perfect and go in and find the exact middle of the range right there, right? Or you can just eyeball it, and then you can say, okay, now I can expect price to at least come here, right? I can expect price to at least come right there based off of it consolidating here, right? I can expect price to at least go there. So if the algorithm is showing you this is fair value, this is the halfway point, right? And you don't catch a long, right? You can say it can at least go there. So now when we come and reject that afternoon high and we start to break down, right? We've come to the point where the algorithm told you this probably as far as I want to go right now. Right now, that gives you more reason to say, okay, maybe we'll go back to the opposing end, because it's saying here it was consolidating to go approximately that high, right? And what's the nearest liquidity to this right here, right? When you look over there, first thing you want to say is, yes, that's the nearest liquidity, right? But what's also got liquidity there? That rejection block right there. Right? So that rejection block, there's liquidity in there. Where's the nearest liquidity to where your Fibonacci tool took you to, right? First you got the rejection block, then you got the high, right? So where did price go to? Price went to the rejection block right there, right? So that old Fibonacci can help you out in identifying, right, how far a run can possibly go. Right, based off, hey, I see it starting to consolidate here, right? I don't know all that other stuff about marking out the ranges and putting the quadrants on there, but it's Fibonacci tool that tell me we can possibly go that far because we're starting to consolidate there. So if we continue to the upside, I can at least target that 30,638 right there, right? Maybe more. Oh, I see there's a rejection block. Maybe I can target, instead of the 638, right? I can target 30,649 because that's my rejection block. Or I can target 30,673 because that's my high, right? We eventually came back to it there after that deep retracement back to the order block. We eventually came up into that high. But who want to sit through that deep retracement all the way back to the order block, right? I forgot what I started out talking about, but hopefully that helped. Hopefully that helped. All right, man. Anybody else got anything? Who we got over here, man? Who we got over here? Who asked me that question? Why did I start talking about that? Who asked me that question?
He asked you where was the best area for possible trades.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. That's what it was. The one with the lady on the profile picture, but it's a dude. Core Cravers. That's the name. All right, y'all. What What's this over here? Get out of there. Who's still in here? If you still in here, if you don't know, tonight was designed, or tonight was, the sole purpose of tonight was to do an Apex giveaway. Right? YouTube. Hey, so Kim, you missing an email address, Kim. You about to get took off the list. You about to get took off the list.
Who's about to get took off?
Kim.
Oh.
Look at the joke. Who get took off?
Look, I had to answer a call on the other line. I was like, wait a minute.
That email address looks so fake. What Kim just put on there. That looks so fake.
No, it's correct. I just get used to my work email, and that I accidentally put that in.
That looks so fake. All right, she says real. Yeah, for those that don't know, the whole purpose of this live stream is to do an Apex giveaway, right? For a proper account, good for any size standard account. If you don't know what that means, right? Apex has, all right, I be having to make sure ain't nobody gonna dox me with nothing. Apex right now is doing 90% off. It say it's closing in 3 hours. Knowing Apex, they probably gonna come back tomorrow and say the sale has been extended. Right? They always do that. I just leave the price. Stop putting the sale up there. Just leave the price 90% off. Right? But if you look at it, they have standard accounts and they have no activation fees. It's not good for a no activation fee, but it can be a standard account that's intraday trailing drawdown or end of day trailing drawdown. It can be a 25K, a 50K, 100K, 150K, any size standard account. Don't matter if it's intraday or end of day trailing drawdown. Now, with the standard accounts, once you pass it, you do have to pay an activation fee, right? The accounts that I like to trade are the 50Ks, right? So for a 50K, if you win and you pass it, right, the activation fee is $79, right? Apex got to get their money. They giving you a free account, so they got to get their money some kind of way. When you pass it, you know, they get their $79 for the free account that they gave you, right? If you like bigger accounts, right, the activation fee for the 100K is $99. The activation fee for the 150 is $129. The activation fee for the 25 is $69, right? So again, it can be end of day trailing, intraday trailing or end of day trailing, right? Whichever one fits your style best, right? And the code that I have for the lucky winner, it's good until, he said it was good until, let me see. He said it was good until July 30th. Right? He said it was good until July 30th. All right. So you got
something said $39. What was that?
this. If you when you're buying the 90% off for the 25K is $39. Right. So if you do one pack, right, for a 25K is $39. If you do a 5-pack for the 25K, it's set this end of day trailing, right? 175, right? Intraday, right? 1990 or 50, right? 50K, 24.90 or 95. That's with the 90% off, right? Right now the clock ticking down on 90% off. It's 3 hours. You know, like I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back either tomorrow or the next day saying, "Oh, they sale been extended." They always do that, right? And then this is why I was saying that Apex bounced back. Now the code is not good for no activation fees, right? But for you can get 550K end of day trailing drawdown, no activation fee, meaning once you pass, you automatically get a PA account without paying an activation fee for $89 a piece, like $445, right? So $89 each for your 50K account, right? That's the best price across the board right now. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know. Like with the top firms that I have traded with, dealing with, all of that right there. Everybody else is like 94, 104, it is like slightly more than that. All right. And Apex is the only one that give 100% of your payout requests up to 6 payouts. You get 6 payouts on each account that you pass, each PA account that you pass, and you keep 100% of whatever you request. All right. Because we look at standard in like a standard end of day, you pay $45 and then you pay $99 to activate it, right? So, but when you bundle it, right, even if you for just 109, and what is that, 45, what's 99, what's that, $135? Yeah. So even if you don't bundle it, you're still coming out cheaper doing the end of day no activation fee, because it's $109 for 50K end of day no activation fee. But if you go to the standard end of day, right, 50K, you pay 45 and then you got to pay 99. So that's $135. So the end of day no activation fee, that, you know what I'm saying, is like, that's the best way to go right now. And like, see that 109, that's more so in line with what everybody else doing, because it'd be like I said, it'd be like 104, some of them be like 90 something, but most of them be like around that 100 and something mark. But when you get over here to the bundle, it drop it down to $89 a piece. Right? Has everybody had a chance to fill out the sheet that wants to participate? Right? I'm a sippity sip me some H2O, and when I finish sipping my H2O, I'm gonna put my mark on the sheet that says "Can't nobody else enter," and I'm gonna lock the sheet that says "Can't nobody enter."
I'm trying to sign up, Tim, but it won't let me. I don't know why.
Did you click on the sheet?
Yeah, it takes me to the sheet. I can see the 10 names that are there, but I can't enter anything.
I don't know. It's not locked right now. Everybody else put it in. Let me check it. It's not locked. It's not locked. All right, let me come here and see. Yeah, I got it. Edit. Yeah, it's saying anybody with the link should be able to edit it. Or I see something jumping around. Somebody doing something in there. Somebody doing something in there. Something was jumping around. I don't know. Try it again and tell me what happened with it. Still not working.
You might need to drop down a block in case somebody else trying to type in that same one he used.
Oh, yeah, that might be. I don't know. J-Rock, you still there?
I'm gonna see if I work on my computer. It ain't working on my phone.
Oh yeah, man, you can't do nothing on no raise or flip, man. J-Rock got a razor flip from like 2006 and he trying to up. Felicia, you saying you can't update now? It won't let you update it, Felicia? Felicia, it won't let you update now? Is Felicia still here? Yeah, it said that was 1 minute ago. I could see people clicking around in the sheet. So I don't. Then Juices and Barry gonna talk some tests. Nope, I can update. Nope, gonna try on my iPad instead of my. Okay, go ahead and try on your iPad.
Yeah, it works on my laptop.
All right. Okay, go ahead and try on your iPad, Felicia. I'm gonna give Felicia a few more minutes. While Felicia doing that, I'm gonna come up here. And, I ain't gotta worry about marking my charts. I'm gonna go on vacation. I ain't studying these charts. I'm finna go on vacation. I'm gonna be on a plane. I ain't studying these charts. Man, forget them charts. Forget them charts. I'm trying to figure out why my folk in the gang don't be putting their name on the sheet. They be on that, I ain't ready. I ain't ready. I ain't ready yet. I ain't ready yet. I don't know. Felicia, where your iPad at, on the other side of the house? Felicia says she gonna try her iPad. It's on the other side of the house. All right. When I call your name, if you on YouTube, put a 1 in the chat. If you inside the Zoom, it's still not letting you go ahead. Does it just not work on the mobile devices? Anybody else did it? Has anybody done it on a mobile device, like an iPhone or iPad?
Yeah, I did it on my Droid Galaxy.
Somebody was able to do it on their Galaxy. I don't hold on. I don't know. I see your name just popped in, Felicia. I see your name just popped in. Where you did it from? Where'd you do it from? It just popped in. All right. That's everybody. Okay. Had to do it from the laptop. Okay, everybody in. Everybody that's interested in entering the drawing for the Apex account, has everybody put their name on the sheet? All right. If I call your name and you on YouTube, put a 1 in the chat. If I call your name and you on Zoom, just say I'm here. All right. Deborah. I know Deborah here.
I'm here.
Kim.
I'm here.
All right. Hold on, y'all. I got to trying to. All right. Juices and berries. Juices and berries. Juices and berries going once. Rhonda Green. All right, juices and berries here. Rhonda. All right. Dan.
Here.
Sebastian. Felicia, why you erase your name? Sebastian. Sebastian. Going once. Going twice. 3 times a matey. Diana. Dirty Diana. Oh. Diana. Okay, Sebastian is here. Diana. Diana. Diana's here. Yolanda. Who that
I'm here.
Who that trying to come in late? Somebody trying to come in late. Somebody trying to come in late. I see somebody typing in and out. Who is that? Nigel. Who is Nigel? Who is Nigel trying to come in there late? I didn't lock the sheet. So we gonna let Nigel stay in since I didn't lock the sheet. But I'm going in, I'm locking it now. The sheet is locked now. Nigel skated in on me. All right. I'm locking the sheet now. Roy Wayman. Roy Wayman, where you at? I ain't seen Roy in a month of Sundays. J-Rock. I know J-Rock was here.
Yes.
Joker, you said you wasn't even want to do it anyway. Joker talks about just missed it. And Nigel. The one that skated in on me because I didn't lock the sheet. Nigel. Felicia, why did you take your name off the sheet? Why did you take your name off the sheet, Felicia? Felicia, are you still here? Christ, why can't I? Nigel. Nigel. Are you here? Oh, I had you put your whole name on there, but your YouTube name is Amos. How do you say that? A mastilis? A mast? AMA stylist? I don't know what that's supposed to say. AMA stylist? I don't know what that's supposed to say. I don't know what it mean either. Don't know what it mean either. All right.
Alicia said she didn't take her name off.
Yeah, it disappeared, but I put it back in. How do you spell Felicia? I don't know how to spell Felicia. I put it back on there. It's probably spelled wrong. But because it had disappeared. It was on there, but it disappeared. Man, why ain't this copying? Oh my God. All right. All right. We're going to y'all bear with me 1 second. All right. Okay. Now, here we are. Get ready to open up my sheet. I mean my wheel. All right, let me hold on. Let me stop sharing my camera for 1 second. Oh, I'm still sharing my screen. I'm about to mess up. I'm still sharing my screen. I'm about to mess up. All right, let me make sure. Let me look at this. Make sure I ain't mess up nothing. No, I didn't. All right. Did y'all see anything on the spreadsheet when I said let me hide my screen? Did y'all see anything on the spreadsheet over here, or was it blank? Did anybody see
It was blank.
Nobody saw anything on a spreadsheet. All right. While I pull up this wheel, gang, everybody that's in here from the gang, in the Zoom gang, everybody that's here in the Zoom gang, put I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Put a number in the chat right now. I'm thinking of a number in between 1 and 100. Put that number in the chat. Don't only put 1. If you put more than one number, put one number. Think of a number between 1 and 100. Hold up. I gotta stop sharing my screen for a second because I didn't copy these names. Copy them names. All right, share my screen back. Okay, random wheel picker. Right. Okay. Y'all ready? Ready, spin! Here we go. This going for the free account, and it's going to the one that snuck in.
He was gonna win.
The one that snuck in. Now, gang, let me see y'all numbers. Nigel, are you still here? Nigel, if you are here, put a 1 in the chat. All right, gang. And drum roll, please. Right, these are gang numbers right here. Right? I don't know if y'all probably can't see it yourself. I don't know if it show it. But these, can y'all see them numbers right there? Inside there? We got 77. We got 20. I already see who won. We got 77. We got 2. We got 28. We got 85. We have 53. We got 23. We got 70. Right? And the winner is Dan.
Appreciate you.
What made you pick 53, Dan?
I don't know. It's close to my age, your age, I would imagine.
I'm 53. That's why I picked 53. I'm 53.
I'm 48, but I'm not too far from you. So
48, that ain't no good reasoning, Dan. 53 so far from 48. Like
no.
all right, I'm gonna go. I'm copying it. I'm gonna copy this directly from what y'all put in, right? So thank y'all for sticking around. That's the giveaway. The giveaway is done. If you was only here for the giveaway and you ain't got nothing else to stay here for, want to hear me talk, you're free to go. All right. What's the name? Nigel, are you still here? Nigel, are you still here? Nigel, if you don't put nothing in the chat, you're done for. Nigel, are you here? Let me see here. Apex codes. All right. He gone. Somebody say he gone.
He ain't saying nothing.
Somebody said he gone. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna email Dan, and if I don't get no answer, by the time I finish emailing Dan, out of there. All right, now let me copy Dan's email from the Google Sheets. Dan. All right. Copy. Two. I need to put it in a 2 block. All right. Apex giveaway. All right. This coupon is valid for and it expires on 7/30/26. All right. All right. Okay. Dan, I mean not Dan. What's name? What's name ain't here?
He said it. Somebody said he was here under that name, almost something.
I know, but he ain't here now. He ain't here. And then what's name said I can't at him. Oh, there you go. You was almost gone. All right, you was almost gone. All right, so let me copy his email. Deborah Thompson, God dog it. Deborah said, God dog it, he here. Nigel. Okay. Nigel, where you from? I'm asking because that name, Nigel Matavata. How you say that, Deborah? Help me out. What I say? Matavata? Nigel Matavata. Where you from, Nigel?
If you say it fast, it sounds like a cursing word.
Yeah, it do. It does. All right. Let me copy this here. Copy. Paste. All right. All right. So, he said, I'm still here, man. Stop lying on me. All right. So, Nigel, your code has been sent to you also. To reiterate, right? They are only good for Apex standard accounts. Right. They are only good for Apex standard accounts. Any size. It can be intraday trailing drawdown or end of day trailing drawdown. It can be any size that you want, but it has to be standard, right? If you pass the evaluation phase, whatever size that you pass, you will be responsible for paying the activation fee. If you got an intraday trailing drawdown 25K, is $69. End of day trailing drawdown 25K is $89, right? 50K end of day trailing drawdown 99, intraday trailing drawdown 79, right? So pick which one you want. 99 for the 100K, end of day 119. 150 for the end of day 140, intraday 129. Now, I can say a lot of times Apex will have a sale on the activation fees, right? A lot of times it'll say it inside the advertisements, but it don't always say it. Like it'll show the advertisement with how much you getting off, and then when you pass the account, you go in and you be expecting to pay whatever this right here say, and then it'll be like, instead of 129, it'll be like $99, or instead of $79, it'll be like 59 or 49. Sometimes they run a sale on those, but you know, just expect to pay what's sitting right there right now. All right, you will be responsible for that. Okie dokie. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, gang. I talked to Tomas. I say Tomas because it's spelled Tomas. And when I look at his picture on his little what's name there, he don't look like American. He looked like he from somewhere else. So he looked like his name will be Tomas, right? Instead of Thomas. Because I don't know no Americans that spell it like that. The Americans throw that H in there for no reason. They put that silent H in there. I don't know why. I spoke to him, and he said that he thinks it's a good idea for me to get X amount of codes every month, so that I could, because I pitched it to him. I said, hey, look, my people are loving the giveaways, right? Moving forward, can I get X amount every month so I can do giveaways? And he was like, hey, that's a good idea. Yada, yada, yada. Do you need some more right now? I said, yeah, shoot me some. You know what I'm saying? Shot me some. So as long as he keep giving them, right? I try to do a giveaway at least once a week, right? As long as he keep giving them, I try to do a giveaway once a week. If I get into the habit of doing a giveaway once a week, I'm just gonna do one every week. I ain't gonna do multiple. I ain't gonna hit you with a surprise comeback. Hey, I'm giving out another one. Just do once a week. As long as he keep giving them, I keep giving them out to y'all. All right. Anybody got anything for me?
Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. Enjoy your vacation.
I will. Congrats to Dan and Nigel. Congrats to Dan and Nigel. Now watch next time if I ever say I'm picking a number between 1 and 100. Watch everybody try to pick 53, and you're gonna be wrong.
Hey, Tim, I have a question.
Okay.
When you get back, when are we starting? I think you said next month you're going to do everything from beginning.
Yes.
Are you still going to do that?
Yes, I am. It's going to be on the first and third Sundays at 7 p.m. Our normal monthly Q&A is the first Sunday when don't nobody never have no questions. So I decided to make that educational night, going back to the beginning, back to the basics, starting at the beginning of the concepts and moving our way forward. And then I want to do it at least twice a week. So I'm going to come back with the third Sunday. First and third Sunday at 7 p.m. That's what we're going to be doing. If you want to be a part of the gang, if you want to get in while we're doing the educational part of it, now's the time to do it. The link in the description below, it'll take you to the page. It say join the Discord, join private Discord. I think it's like the third link at the bottom. When you go there, there's an option to pay for the monthly, $50 a month. The annual, which is $500, or the lifetime, which is $1,000. Right? Annual, you got the monthly, annual, or lifetime. Do it on a monthly, it's $50 a month. The annual, you get, I think they said it's like a 17% discount. It's 2 free months. You get 2 free months. You pay for 10 and get 12. And then the lifetime, it's $1,000. It's like 2 years minus $200. That's how I did it. But 2 years minus 200. That's where I got it from. It makes sense in my mind like that. All right. And he said it from South Africa. All right. South Africa. Can you even trade with Apex in South Africa? Can South Africa trade with Apex? Is that legal for somebody from South Africa to trade with Apex?
He could be in America and just from South Africa. We got a lot of nurses like from that way that's in the States.
Oh, so you tuning in from South Africa, or you from South Africa? You tuning in, Nigel? You tuning in from there, or you just from there? Are you there currently watching us? But yeah, it's gonna be on the first and the third Sunday. So our first, oh man, wait a minute, I gotta undo that. All right, our first, I can just look right here on the computer. So the first Sunday in July is the 5th. Right, so it's the 5th of July. And then the 19th is the third Sunday. I'm going out of town again in July. I got to look and see what the dates are on my calendar. It's summertime. Summertime. It's not, my wife ain't got it on the calendar. So, it's the 5th and the 19th. The first time gonna be the 5th. We're gonna go back, start at the beginning of the. We ain't going all the way back to what's a candle. We're not going that far back. We're going back to the beginning, studying like the ICT concepts. Talk about stuff like order flows. Talk about price delivery. Talk about dealing ranges. Talk about, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. We're gonna go to the beginning of the meat and potatoes of the stuff that you need to be able to focus on the price action and choose your entry methods. Man, Nigel gone. Nigel said, man, I got my code. I'm out of here. I ain't sticking around. All right. Anybody else got anything before I get out of here? I'm just hanging out having fun with y'all. My bag packed. I ain't doing nothing.
What time did you say it will be?
7 p.m. Sundays, the first and third Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My time. 7 my time. So it'll be on the 5th and the 19th for July. Then it'll be the 2nd and the 16th in August. Speaking of August, me and Chris' birthday on August the 6th. And yada, yada, yada. Yeah. And as we go. Right. So it's in the, and I like the format that I've been doing lately, like what I did with the mentorship. I do it with like the students, the teenagers that I be mentoring also, right? I like to play the video that I recorded on the actual education part of it, and I like to just pause it and add to if I need to, or emphasize a certain point. That way it kind of keeps me on track. It keep me from wandering off. It keep me, when the ADD go to acting up, I be wandering off. I start repeating stuff, saying the same thing over and over and forgetting where I was. But when I play the video that's already there, it keeps me on track, keep it flowing, right? So that's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna emphasize certain points. I'm gonna, what I'm saying, if it's something that I got a better understanding of now, I'll elaborate more, because nothing about what I was saying back then is wrong. It's just that back then when I did it, Michael probably didn't reveal as much into it. Like, just for example, like fair value gaps. I knew nothing about a suspension block back when I did all that fair value gap stuff. So now, what I'm saying, I would have to interject the thing about a suspension block in there too. What I'm saying, with the inversion fair value gaps, he hadn't revealed what truly makes an inversion fair value gap back then. So then I would have to emphasize that part of it. And when we talk about inversions and stuff like that, we always talked about inversions, but the way we always talk about it was, okay, if you're above the bullish PD array, you expect it to be support. If you're below a bearish PD array, you expect it to be resistance, right? And then vice versa. If you get above a bearish PD array, you expect it to be support, and below a bullish one, you expect it to be resistance. And that was before we had the fancy term of inversions, right? Because everybody only think it's an inversion fair value gap, but Michael came out and said there's an inverse to all of my PD arrays, right? So if there's an inverse to all the PD arrays, that just means the same thing we were saying from the beginning. If you're above it, if you're above the PD array, anticipated to act as support. If you're below it, anticipated to act as resistance. So it just be those little things that he come in and give the validation of, okay, what I was thinking was correct. I might have not had the real name for it, but what I was thinking was correct. All right. All right, that's it, man. That's all I got. Appreciate y'all. Next time I talk to y'all, will probably be Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, it'll probably be Saturday or Sunday, because I'm gonna be gone the rest of the week. We flying out in the morning, and then we flying back. We'll be back Friday evening, I think. So I'll either talk to y'all Saturday or Sunday. But till the next time I decide to get on Al Gore's internet and share my thoughts on this thing that we call price action. It's your boy, Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., a.k.a. Aranya Grande. That's just me, Big Spot. If you don't upload Espanol, y'all be safe out here in these trading streets, man. Gone.